Something tells me I've been dreaming of someone who was never real. It seems I've changed 1,000 ways. I wish I looked the way I feel. Braceface, my life gets complicated. Boyfriend, don't wanna talk about it. Teenage, I'll work it out in the end. Braceface, my life gets complicated. Boyfriend, don't wanna talk about it. Teenage, I'll work it out in the end. Braceface.
How can I possibly choose which college is right for me? There are so many things to consider.
Like which one lets you major in wrestling?
You know, Sharon, I am more than just my physique. I happen to have many other interests outside of wrestling.
Like?
Coaching wrestling. You have no idea how stressful it is making decisions about the rest of your life.
You're right. I don't. Because I already know what I'm going to be when I grow up.
Don't tell me. A guidance counselor.
Very funny. No, a vet.
Give me a break. You know how long it takes to become one? You'll be in school forever.
I know that, Adam. I am volunteering with a vet. It's a very esteemed profession.
Sure it is. But do you really think you can hack the blood and guts part of the job? I mean, just last week you were having convulsions over a paper cut.
Well?
You have a talent with animals. No denying it. But do you have the ability part?
Of course I do.
Just to get into vet school, you need to ace science for the next decade.
I can do that. But can you do more than wrestle?
I could do tons of things if I put my mind to it. I just have to find the next thing that I'll be really good at.
I can't wait to hear what it is.
Some of you are going to be disappointed. Some of you are going to cry. Some of you are going to be ecstatic. And some of you are going to ask, why?
Does that even make sense?
Man!
Ditto.
Oh, do not despair, children. We are moving on to a new section. The glorious human body.
Is he still on medication?
That's not funny. What's wrong with someone being passionate about their work?
Hey, relax. It was just a joke. We've always thought Tevershan was a weirdo.
We'll begin this unit by learning all the proper terminology for the various body parts. Of course, most of them are in Latin.
Why do we need to know all this? Our body either works or doesn't, in Latin or English.
Shh. Maybe it's important info for those of us who want to go to vet school.
Ooh, sorry.
So what if Maria didn't care about this stuff? I cared. No one said becoming a vet would be easy, right?
And you think doing an unpaid internship is cool?
Yeah, because it's got to be in a field we eventually want to work in.
Are you really going to try to be a waterfront rescue hero?
Uh-huh. I've got it all lined up.
Wow, that's great.
So why don't you come work the Coast Guard with me?
Because I think waterfront rescue heroes have to enjoy swimming?
You love swimming.
Yeah, in a pool, not a shark-infested ocean.
So what are you going to do?
I have no idea.
Adam, you better figure something out by next week. That's when we have to start our internships. Remember, it's a requirement for graduation.
I know that. But I don't want to just pick anything. This is my future we're talking about. I want it to be the right start.
I have an idea. Why don't you take one of those career tests on the net to see where your hidden talents lie?
That's brilliant. Hannah to the rescue.
For those of you who are on the exercise plan, I'll be walking you after dinner.
So she's not eating and she's not pooping. What do you feed her normally?
Oh, hay, lettuce, and a little bit of rabbit food.
Nothing else? No treats? Well, why don't you come into my office so we can take a closer look at Alice?
Don't worry, I'll watch him. You know, when I was a little girl, I once gave my dogs chocolate, and it made them really, really sick, even if they seemed to like it at first.
I would never feed my pet bad food.
That's good. Once we had a rabbit in here who had eaten a sock. Dr. Martin had to do an operation to remove it.
The operation didn't hurt him?
No, the rabbit was asleep the whole time, and when he woke up, he felt much better.
I knew someone who fed his rabbit plastic carrots.
Really? What was the boy's name?
Janelle.
And what's your name?
Janelle.
Wow, what a coincidence.
Good work getting that history, Sharon. I'll have to take an x-ray to see exactly what's lurking around in there.
Is there anything I can do to help? I recognize that the nares can be a sensitive area.
True, but we're looking at the intestine, not the nostril.
I hate Latin. Maybe you should consider a career in food services.
Maybe you should mind your own beeswax, because after going online, I will know exactly what I should be considering.
Not a career computer test.
Oh, yes. Results by tomorrow.
And you're gonna believe what one of those things tells you?
This is the best test on the market. It has a 96% success rate, which, in case you don't understand statistics, means people love the answers that come back. You never know. Maybe I'm meant to become a detective, or better yet, a movie star. Oh, I forgot to ask. Exactly how bummed are you about that C in science? Hannah, this is taking forever. I've done like 100 questions already. They each pop up one at a time with their own mini soundtrack. Listen. Now check out this question. If you could take 3 things into a jungle, what would they be?
How would I know?
Sounds like fun.